All right, guys. Next on the agenda, okay, Terry Crews. Now, this is really kind of strange news. I never really pictured someone like Terry Crews getting harassed, but he is filing a sexual harassment case against his one of his agents, I guess. His agent, who he's been paying for years and he's been supporting him for years, he's basically filing a sexual harassment case against him because he had grabbed his you know what, darling, and looked at him like, I want you now, kind of thing, and just sort of like harassing him and just like really being over the top. And Terry Crews, Terry Crews, this is part of the Me Too movement. And Terry Crews was a football legend, star. I guess he was trying to be a football star. I'm not sure if he was actually in football. He might have been in football, but he's really good on America's Got Talent. He's really good at acting. He's in amazing shape. He always works out. So, to see someone like that get harassed, first of all, it's not as common for a man to get harassed by someone than a woman, right? Usually sexual harassment happens with women, but especially someone as strong as Terry Crews. I mean, Terry Crews could easily defend himself, and you would think that no one would harass him, but he was. And so, it's just really, it really changes the whole thing. You're just like, wow, I can't believe that actually happened. I mean, it's just shocking, right? But um, Terry Crews was like, well, I stand for right and I stand for good. And, he was saying that Harvey Weinstein basically had been rich as well, but because he did what he did, he's penniless and in jail and going to pass away soon because he was so dumb in what he did, harassing people and taking advantage of people, thought he could get away with it, which everyone thought he could because he was already a star. Everyone loved him. He had all this privilege, but he wasn't able to get away with it. So Terry Crews was like, I stand for honor. Honor is going to get me jobs. It's going to get me um, things in life that maybe things that Harvey Weinstein and people like that don't get. And they don't get second chances, and he will because he fights for honor. Terry Crews, really brave. I think, to mention something is really brave. I mean, many men would just hide it or not say anything. And Terry Crews is brave enough to say something. Now, Terry Crews is strong, right? So I'm sure he could easily just defend himself, which he sort of did. But his wife was there in the room when this guy was giving him the attack. So, not attack really, but just sexual harassment. So it was just like his wife was calming and soothing and really helpful. But it's just really kind of, you know, I don't know, it just puts a sour taste in your mouth. You just think, wow. But anyway, Terry Crews is going to stand up for his rights. He's going to follow through with defending himself. And you know what? At the end of the day, Terry Crews is going to be the one that's looked highly upon. In my opinion, I think Terry Crews did the right thing. I think, many men would not say anything. I think Terry Crews did the right thing. And we all know Terry Crews is strong. We all know Terry Crews can defend himself. He's very powerful. And he's a popular actor, and he's in the height of his career right now, I think, with America's Got Talent and all that. And he does a lot of things, like Old Spice commercials. I think he does Old Spice commercials and different things. But anyway, he's really, really good. So I really think, that, 1 second, guys, that Terry Crews is doing the right thing by defending himself. And I think, the fact that someone as strong as Terry Crews, and the fact that someone as powerful as Terry Crews, and as famous as Terry Crews is getting harassed and defending himself, I think that says a lot about what current society, it teaches a lot about what kids can say and what kids, like for kids, they can defend themselves if things happen to them. And, well, maybe not them, maybe when they're adults, I mean, but when it happens to them when they're kids too, they can defend themselves. But seeing Terry Crews defending himself is really kind of powerful and just like, hey, it happens to the best of us. It happens to people that maybe you wouldn't think it happens to, right? So anyway, totally enjoyed the show, guys. So Terry Crews is he's gonna sue agent, because obviously he paid the agent for years and years and years, money to help him with, to help him get jobs and stuff like that. It's just sad, you know. I mean, you know, when you're depending on someone to get you jobs, you're having them meet people for you, and get them arranging dates with acting and singing and dancing or whatever Terry Crews does, and you get them to arrange all these things, and you get them you get them to bring you to all these meetings and all these things, and you get all their support, and then all of a sudden this happens. It's just really sad. Anyway, totally enjoyed. Bye now. I wish Terry Crews well. Thank you guys.